Hello Gemini, this is Monica with the Lynx Tarot. How are you so far during this Mercury retrograde? It started on July 17th and will be continuing through August 11th, 2025. So we're covering Mercury retrograde, next 30 days or the month of August, whatever you need. Some people like the date and the month or whatever it is. Some people like to listen to whatever reading they happen to come upon that day, you know, with the law of synchronicity. So whatever feels right to you, Gemini. We're covering money, love, career, and anything else that wants to come through as usual. And we're jumping in here with the Kipper deck. This is by Marchetti. I have a few of Marchetti's decks. Okay, so what am I doing? I just want to reground myself here. I don't know why suddenly I got a little ungrounded. Well, we have the wealthy man. The wealthy man wanted to pop out. And we have 13, which is telling me you could be going through a transformation concerning your wealth, your finances. Maybe you're coming into wealth you never thought that you would. This is old money. See the old-fashioned bank in the background there? It doesn't have to be old money. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying what pops into my head intuitively. Or maybe you're feeling like it is. Maybe you are finally feeling established in some way. Maybe you have achieved something that you've been, really striving for a long time, and you've been working on something so hard and so long that you didn't see your progress as you were progressing, if that makes sense, Gemini. Also, there's a hidden message somewhere. There's a hidden message, and I don't know if that is just a fancy clock or what they used to call an anniversary clock, if I'm remembering that right. Okay, so there's a big transformation here. Feeling good. You might just be a down-to-earth person, but you're feeling wealthy, right? Life feels rich, or it's going to start to. You're going to feel really grateful. Try not to use that word too much. It gets overused a lot these days, but you're just really reflecting on good things in your life and feeling fortunate. And it's not just with the material, right? Like, you say you have children, or your kids are happy and healthy, your kids, your grandkids, people you care about, everybody's good, everybody's okay. I'm getting travel too. Travel by train. Travel in the mountains, travel by train. Okay. I'm just picturing those green bills, that green money, like someone's able to pay with cash and things that a lot of people can't. It might be a one-time thing that's of great relief to you, or maybe you've just kind of gotten to a certain level where, say that's just symbolism, right? But you've gotten to a certain level where you're not worried anymore. We have community. Maybe you're feeling more supported in your community. Maybe you've recently moved. For someone, I think that you're pleasantly surprised. Like, say you've just moved, you might be pleasantly surprised that you have like really nice neighbors, and they're not intrusive. Like, they want to come say hi to you and introduce themselves, but they're not intrusive and nosy. Someone is meeting like a new family. It's not your family, it's a new family. And there's many generations here. I was also talking about generational wealth. I don't know if that ties in or not, but it's like, the mom and the grandmom and the grandpop and the dad and the kids and all the pets, and they just really like you. I don't mean to say that like a question, but there's some kind of interesting soul connection with someone else's family. Now, this could be someone that like you're in a relationship with, or it could be new, and you're kind of taken aback that their family wants to embrace you and they treat you like they've always known you. Because say they know they're waiting for you to come visit, right? Say you have a boyfriend or girlfriend and they're introducing you to their family. Their family's waiting for you. They can't wait to meet you. And when they meet you, they treat you like a long-lost relative. They treat you like you're already family. Okay, look at this. Great fortune. This is really wild. We have 26, and that breaks down to 8. And with the community card, we have 39, which breaks down to the master number 11. So we've got 39, 11, 26, 8, and 13. Okay, and this like the statue here, it could represent, to me it reminds me of like Temperance or the Star card in the traditional tarot. There's the whatchamacallit, Temperance card, because it looks like a transformation, like she's pouring something out of that basket you wouldn't think is butterflies. It's like something like turns into butterflies, turns into, it transforms into something like beautiful, and there's tons of blessings. There's tons of blessings coming through, and it's like the statue, this like beautiful work of art, comes to life. And I wanted to peek at that statues again. We have the lovers that also look like they're coming to life, and 2 doves here on the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to just put that aside. So this could have to do with, someone you're in love with, someone new, or someone you've known for a long time. You could already be in a committed relationship, and you might be meeting some family, or they're meeting your family, and someone's just like really being embraced. So if someone's listening saying, oh yeah, that's not me, like wouldn't I love to have a nice family, I don't want to hear this, there's other messages that will be coming through during this reading, okay? Lots of things are just racing through my mind, and I'm trying to like discern what is just kind of intended for this reading. What am I tuning into that's for this reading? Or what am I picking up on that has nothing to do with it? Okay, wealthy man and the Tower. Okay, so there's a clean slate, a starting over, a transformation. Say you've tried to start a couple of businesses in the past and it didn't work out. Or say like, it wasn't going the way you wanted it to go, put it that way. And you had to start over again and again, and you may have recently faced that yet another time. Look how confident she is. She's like, that's fine. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this again because I'm going to succeed this time. So don't give up, okay? Many famous people, well-known people in business and otherwise have failed. Inventors, right? They have failed. They have failed and failed and failed until they succeeded. Don't give up. All right, so be careful about get-rich-quick schemes, MLMs, multi-level marketing stuff. Be careful about things like that. And don't be hard on yourself if you've tried something like that before and it didn't work out. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be hard on yourself. If someone makes fun of you, ignore them. Just move on to the next thing. Just be like, okay, well, that didn't work. Now I know. I'm going to go on to something that does work. Community and the Queen of Wands. So you're highly admired, Gemini. You're highly admired. And I feel like this is by a group of people. It might be in your town, or if, say, you've written a book, or if you have a business that's out there, in some way, you're being seen. You're finally getting the exposure that you need, the web traffic. you're meeting the right people to spread that word. Great fortune and the High Priestess. Very nice. So there's some Pisces energy here. Highly intuitive, knowledgeable. Like I see all those books in the background. They're not all tarot and astrology books. Like this person, like what I'm feeling is like a true balance of like all of your skills, your intellect, your intuition, even doing something creative with your hands. And look at this little cat with the runes. He's like, oh, that's fun. I'm going to play with the runes this way. I'm not doing any divination. I'm going to play. So someone needs to have some fun. So you could be doing, you know, something spiritual. You could be involved in a spiritual business or something like that. Or writing a book about spirituality. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is clarifying wealthy man and the Tower. So maybe you've been waiting for something for a long time. Maybe you've been wondering if you will be successful, if that money will come through, if that check will come through, if that loan will be approved, okay? The answer is coming very soon. I feel like you've been trying to distract yourself with things, but it's kind of hard to do that. Turn that worry into excitement, because I feel like something good is coming your way, an exciting message is coming your way. So for some of you who have, say you're in a committed relationship and it's been hard for a while, I feel like you're reconnecting to the love that you have for one another. Maybe it got hidden or buried because life got hard, or there was miscommunication or resentment carried for a long time. And I feel like those layers of the onion are being peeled away and your hearts are open to one another again. Okay, so community with Queen of Wands and the Two of Swords. So you're trying to make a decision here, like, should I trust these people? They're too nice. What are they trying to do? Are they like in some kind of weird religion or any religion at all and trying to suck me in? It's not that. If it is that, go the other way, right? They're being nice to you. Okay, you'll know this is who I'm talking about if they're being nice to you just because they like you. They're excited that you moved into their neighborhood or started working for the company. Of course, if it's a job, be careful because they are your coworkers. They're not your friends. They're not your family. Like, it's important to be careful about those boundaries in the workplace. But regardless, on the Two of Swords, it's about like listening to your heart. She's blindfolded. She feels like she's shooting in the dark, but she actually knows what she's doing. She hit that target. I feel like her energy is like upsetting this, is it a crow or a raven and the cat a little bit. They're kind of like looking at each other like, what the heck? Like, why is she so upset? Like, if my person's upset, then I'm scared. Okay? So Gemini, you don't need to be scared. You know what you're doing. You know how to think logically. Just remember to listen to your heart as well. And literally, like, your energy might be making your pets nervous. Pay attention to them. And if they do seem nervous because you've been acting a little jumpy or erratic, sit down and pet them. Play with them. If it's, a cat or a dog or whatever, sit on the floor. Any animal, just spend some time with them and show them like, hey, I'm okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, don't feel my upset energy. I'm just going through a human thing and I'm okay, and that means you're okay. And when you give this to your pets, it'll calm you down as well, okay? Because you'll be not only telling your pets that you're okay, you'll be telling yourself that you're okay. And you'll see it in them. You'll see it in them, that they're not worried about you anymore. And there's your confirmation, like, you are okay, Gemini. The High Priestess with great fortune and the King of Pentacles. So could this get any better? So the King of Pentacles has his cake. He's eating it too. He's sharing his cake and his wine. And he's like, I'm happy where I am. Come visit me here because this is where I'm happy. And he's got his happy doggy and he's got this little Taurus here, Taurus the bull. All right, Gemini. Let's see what we have from Angel Wisdom Tarot for Gemini, and stick around because we still have the Kitty Oracle and Tea Leaf and Archangel Michael. So, too many cards popped out, but I'm taking them anyway. So we have, look at that, the Knight of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles and, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. I wasn't holding that right in front of the camera. I was too like mesmerized by all this like fortune energy here. So this could be a person in your life that's loyal and dedicated and protective of you. You might be feeling apprehensive about that with this Two of Swords. You might be like, I don't know about this person or these people. Why are they being so nice? Plan carefully before taking action. So that's this too. So don't do this blindly. Pay attention to the details. It says pay attention before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. And a guardian angel or someone who watches over you. So if you believe in guardian angels, try and tune in. Always ask for divine protection from God when you are connecting to any being, anybody, a person that's on the other side, or an angel. So I think it's important to have that protection from God when you're communicating to any other being in spirit, because we don't want to let anything through that's not good. Okay, we have awakening. Archangel Michael is represented here, and this is equivalent to the Hanged Man in the traditional tarot, and it's called awakening in this deck. Okay, so in the traditional tarot, it can be, the Hanged Man can be about like putting yourself on pause on purpose, seeing things from a different perspective, having a completely different view of something, right? And this deck goes a little bit deeper. Archangel Michael is like waiting here saying, I have your back. I'm your angelic protection. I have your back. I'm going to wait until you are ready to get moving in whatever direction you want. And look at the tree trunk. I mean, it's so stable. A temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. It says embrace your own uniqueness, and this can also have to do with charitable actions. You might work for a charity, or maybe someone is bringing charity your way or to someone or something that means a lot to you. We have the Star, Archangel Jophiel, the Star. Have faith, the future is bright, exciting. Dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. And we have the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's really exciting. And this is about healing too. And also, if you have a business, this could have to do with internet exposure, getting the exposure that you need. And remember, I was saying this card reminded me of Temperance or the Star. Did I say that? Hopefully it was this reading, if I'm remembering that right. So I feel like these cards validate one another. There's financial healing too. So if you've been struggling, okay? Not everybody's struggling financially, but I think a lot of people that come to these readings are, and they're wanting to see like what the energies look like is their hope. Also, your intuition is like telling you everything's gonna be okay. And that's happened to me before. Like sometimes like it's really vivid to me, not always, but every now and then it's really vivid to me. And I'm like, I don't know how this particular issue is going to get better or resolved, but I have a feeling that it's going to be okay. I just wish I knew how. I wish I knew what signs to look for. But sometimes I just have this gut feeling. And when I find that I'm right, I don't admit to always being right? It's just this particular feeling I get sometimes. And I'm like, wow, like, didn't I tell you? Like, I just knew this particular thing was going to be okay, but couldn't fathom how on earth it could be. And then it worked out. So that might be happening for someone listening here. And look at this, Gemini. I didn't even look at this until now. I just flipped it over now. We have the Six of Cups here. Archangel Zadkiel is represented. Children or childhood. This could be revisiting an old friendship. It says revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people. So this could be friends or romances from your past. And it could be romanticizing how things used to be. Okay, so in some of my psych classes, I'm remembering one in particular, my psychology professor was talking about how like we tend to look at the past with rose-colored glasses. Like if times were really, really tough, we kind of look back and not see that. Sometimes we look back with regret, like, oh, if I knew then what I know now, I would have never made certain decisions. Don't do that to yourself. Like embrace what you do have and what is here now, okay? So that's an important message coming through. So let's see what we have from Tea Leaf. And then we'll go to the kitties. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. In case I forgot to mention that before, but if you've been coming to my channel frequently, you probably already know that. Well, it's that way. A leg, stepping into a new experience, and you've been given a leg up. Or maybe you are helping someone else have a leg up. And that's right there in this like wealthy man situation here over here. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles too is about slow and steady progress too. And this is also about waiting. So you might be waiting to hear like how your money is growing, or waiting to hear if you got that job. We have the Lily, there's spiritual love here. And I think this could have to do with a friendship. And again, if you are already in a committed relationship and you've built walls against one another because of something that happened, or stress you had been through or whatever, and you started to not get along well, I feel like your hearts are opening back up to one another. And I feel like someone on the outside is like saying, Gemini, you guys are such a great couple. And you're like, hey, you know what? They're right. We are a great couple. We need to be that great couple again and stop bickering and remember why we love each other. We have the Apple. Temptation will test you. Let's try and clarify that. Temptation will test you. Wait, what's under there? That's the Great Fortune. So be careful about the get-rich-quick scheme thing. You might be tempted to do something that's just not in your best interest, but I'm trying to get a little more information on that. Dagger. Fear, worries, or tense situations. So someone might be second guessing themselves about something. And this is coming from fear and worry. What are you worried about? Ask yourself that. Whatever the situation is, the star under here, that energy wants to come in and heal the situation. And also be careful not to let your fear block your financial stability, because fear puts us in a state of lack. We have the Forest. Okay, yeah, you're not thinking clearly. It says muddled, unclear thinking. So whatever this issue is, you're second guessing yourself about, or you're tempted to go back to old habits, wait it out a little bit, because the clarity will come your way. And it's kind of like a balance of like self-doubt and protecting your heart, and opening your heart and opening your mind to that different perspective. You will be playing a different role, okay? So I don't know what that's all about. Stepping into a new experience and playing a different role. So maybe you're going from like protege to mentor or something like that. And we kind of go in and out of those roles in our lives. So that might be happening for you right now. We have the Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah. But know that like you have put yourself in this temporary break place, okay? You're not tied down, you're taking a break. So that's for someone listening, not everyone, of course. So someone listening, you might feel tied down, but remember that you probably consciously decided to take a break. You're not ready to make this decision right now, but you're going to need to soon. And when it comes time, your heart and your mind are going to be open, and it's going to feel right. Let's see what we have from the kitties. I love this deck so much. In case I haven't said that a million times, get ready. You need to move quickly. So when it comes time to make a big decision, it's going to be time. It might be like, I've waited forever, and now it's here, and I couldn't be more ready. I'm going to do this. We have stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Now, I like to think that this little kitty and this little mouse are friends. Maybe it's a mole, but I like to think that they're friends. And we have go for, oh, isn't he cute, little kitten with those blue eyes? Go for it and take a risk. So yeah, it'll be time soon. You might feel like something is risky, but I don't think that you could be more ready, Gemini. I think you're very prepared. So it'll just boil down to like, do I want to do this or not? Let's see what we have from the Archangel Michael deck for Gemini. And if this is resonating, if you'd like to say hi, please comment below, and do please share, if you wish, how Mercury retrograde is going for you so far. I feel like there's been ups and downs, and I do feel like it's gone by kind of fast so far. But that said, I'm looking forward to getting on the other side of it. We have 29, stay the course. And that breaks down to the master number 11. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. I'm also getting, if you're someone who is taking a conscious break from something right now, you're feeling like it's not a break. You're feeling like it's bumpy. It's been rough. It's probably because you've taken a break away from, what's normally keeping you focused. And it's helping you to focus on some emotional stuff that you need to work through. But you're on the right path, and it's just a little bumpy right now. So just because it's a little bit bumpy doesn't mean you did the wrong thing. And we have be the real you. And number 6, your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. I think someone listening, like, maybe you've been around some people that, like, they're just into materialistic things that you're not into. And you can have financial stability and not be materialistic. Do you know what I mean? But you're like, God, like, why do these things matter so much? Why are they taking all these selfies? Why are they trying to prove to the world and all their friends that they're happy when I know they're not? Or they've got to be dissatisfied because they're drinking all the time or crying about yet another bad boyfriend or bad girlfriend, something like that. And you kind of don't want to be in that anymore. And Gemini, I can't believe it came up again. This kind of message comes up for you a lot, and it didn't come up till the end of this reading. All right, we have Archangel Michael is with you now, and Archangel Michael is saying, even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here and helping you. So if you wish, reach out to Archangel Michael or Saint Michael and know that he is with you now, protecting you and trying to guide you and protecting you as well. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for being here. Please hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you again soon.